Hey. Oh my God, this is so fun.
Yay.
The mics are working? Yes, they are. Cool.
I believe
Okay.
they are. Can you guys hear us? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Presentations. Hi, this is
Abe.
Happy
Hi.
Happy birthday, Abe. Happy birthday.
I'm the big 27.
Ooh, the Club 7.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hi,
Abe.
gay people.
Hi, gay people.
Hello, other gay person.
We here.
Okay, wonderful. It's probably got a small delay. It shouldn't be a super long one, so.
Yeah, it's fine. And I'm Angel from from Japan Gay Guide and Angel Breath ASMR. So we're your favorite untrained professionals today to answer all your Japan questions.
What is media training anyway?
We don't have media training. It's fine. It's fine.
But thank you so much for being here. And today we're going to answer some questions about being in Japan, being a foreigner in Japan, being a queer foreigner in Japan.
Do you feel Japan? I am Japan.
I am Japan. I am a representative of Japan. Not very well, but we do live here.
But yeah, we have some questions that you guys asked either on YouTube or Instagram or like that we know are interesting questions. And because we're experts, we can answer them. And we're going to answer them. So yeah. Shall we?
Shall we? And if you have any questions about anything in Japan, not just queer related, you can ask them in the chat and we'll see them.
And we'll deliver. We will answer. Yes. Why is it so awkward? Why is that vibe so awkward? It's fine. Okay. Number 1.
Aw, thank you, Chris.
You're so handsome.
Aw, that's so sweet.
You're such a handsome boy.
I grew my hair myself.
Damn. Are they real?
No, it's all fake.
Can tell. Either way, does it exist okay, I guess does any geek place exist to meet gay men in Japan? Ooh, we're so perfect. We know about gay men in Japan.
Well, I would say that if you go to any of the like manga cafes inside of Nichome, there's a Yuri one, and so that's where you can probably meet women, but like you can meet through events like Comiket, and you might want to make a group. It depends on whether or not you can speak Japanese at that level. But you can also just like meet up people through apps where you're like, you know, like you put in your bio that you like this anime or this game, and maybe you should meet up and play it together. Is what I would say. What would you say?
I'm not a gay man. I don't know what gay men do. I guess we need a gay man representation at some point. No, I don't know. I think, yeah, I feel like a lot of like geek gay men just don't like go to a place for gay people, but they go to a place for geek people, and then there will be gay people, and they just hang out with the gay people inside their own like hobby circle. But I was thinking about I think it's Sexy Nerds, the party,
yes.
But it's not queer ? I'm not sure it's queer.
I have been to it a lot when it was started up in New York, and although it's not necessarily a queer space, there are gay people there because there's a lot of an overlap between like nerdiness and queerness, at least in the States. But here it's probably a bit different, but it definitely could be a place where like you could meet someone, but you might have to suss out the vibe a little bit more. You know what I mean? So
it's so hard, like knowing if someone's gay here. I swear to God.
Right? Because people are dressed like...
Okay, like the amount of times I've met someone and I was so close to me, like, I know you're gay. And they're like, I love Jesus. It's like, oh my God.
I can't tell with men here. With girls? No, wait.
I know, right?
So one of the big things, like in nerdy spaces in the States, that you can kind of tell is that in cosplay, there's a lot of queer people.
Yeah, I know.
but here you'll have like two like best friends, right? They're best friends and they cosplay all of these gay ships, both lesbian ships and like gay men. And then you like talk to them, you're like, oh, like how long have you guys been dating? And they're like, oh, we're just
non-gay.
friends. Yeah.
Non-gay this. Normal this.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, it's hard, but you eventually figure it out. Question mark. I'm not sure. I think someone said they asked a question. Wait. Question. Oh. It was wait. I saw
I
it.
asked a late one on Insta.
That one. A late one. We probably have it then.
Yeah.
And do you think it's because it's less socially acceptable? I think it's because we have different beauty standards and different like for girls, for example, the way they're gonna like be close to each other and like have less boundaries, I guess. Like girls will just like hold each other's hands and like hug, not even hug actually, it's just holding hands, and I'm like, are they gay or are they just besties? And it's so hard to figure it out. Men, I think it's like the aesthetic for men in Japan is different than the one expected in Europe or America. Like it's very polished, and in Europe, at least I think in Europe, like if you're polished, people are gonna be like, oh, why do you take care of yourself? Are you gay? And I think that's the difference, because here it's normal to be like nice looking and fashion and be interested in like skincare and makeup, but not in Europe. I don't know about the States, but yeah.
No, it's pretty much the same in the States. It as an understanding, I'm from the States and Angel is from France. So we've got our US and Europe representatives here. So we're talking from our perspectives of how we grow up. And then our experience, we both lived here. I've lived here for 2 and a couple months, 2 years and a couple months.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And we both, so we do like go out and interact with a lot of people here.
We do go out.
We do unfortunately go out. But like you said, I've noticed that it's more okay for men to be feminine here. In fact, there's like a lot of like different types of men that you can find where they can be super feminine and stuff. That isn't necessarily the same in the States. In the States, it's like if you are too feminine, then you're gay. You know, even which isn't true necessarily, but
yeah, I get what you mean. Like, it's the overall consensus that you're wearing nail polish, you are taking care of your skin, yay! Yeah, it's a wild world we live in. Onsens,
Actually, there's not necessarily like big like Sento onsen culture, but there are like some baths and spas and stuff you can go to, especially like Korean ones or just Asian ones in general. They're not super common, but they do exist. And I didn't even know about them until I moved here, and I was talking to a friend and I was like, hey, I wish that onsen culture was back in the States too. But yeah, unless you're talking about like gay spas, and that's a completely separate thing. I think we still have those back in other countries. So
I'm not even sure about France because I don't know gay. Yeah. I don't know gay people. No, I don't know too much about the gay men scene in France. So I don't know if we have. I feel like onsens wouldn't work because people are too like disgusting and they would piss in the bath, and
that's crazy.
Honestly, like they would just piss and probably spit in the bath, and it would be like unsafe and disgusting. So.
Well, yeah, no, I mean they would do that back in the States too. Yeah. But I think it really just depends. If you keep it insulated within one community, then I'm sure that spas can be a thing. But one of the reasons why onsens are so popular here is because there is all of the natural hot springs. So onsen is for like natural water versus sento is just like a bath, right?
I didn't know.
So, sento are the indoor ones for the most part, but onsen can be indoor as well, but onsen specifically means spring water. That's why there's not a lot of actual onsens in Tokyo.
Do we even have? I mean, I guess they're far from.
Yeah, you'd have to either pipe it in or just like truck in all of the water.
Or
like use. I don't know. It's a. that's why there's not a lot of like real onsens here.
Yeah, it's fine. We have like the Sento
I like a good Sento. Sento are nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of old people in there, so I don't go. I don't vibe with the Sento.
Dude, I be chilling out with the old ladies in the Sento though. It's kind of nice. Nobody, you don't pay attention to them. They don't pay attention to you. You're just sitting together in your warm soup.
Yeah, and I guess that's what makes girls so close to each other as well.
Yeah.
Because like, it's so common to just chill naked around each other, and I think it's a good thing. Like, I wish, like, more France would like be more okay with being naked with other people.
They have a certificate to show. Okay.
I'm not sure. Do they? They might have. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I've never looked.
Can you even read?
Yeah, can I even read? I've never looked to see. So, Jacob in chat says that that some places have certificates to show it's a real spring water, and I do believe that there could be some, but I also just kind of like, you can smell it. It kind of smells so free and like not
like eggs.
Water. Yeah, kind of like eggs. So you always kind of after a true onsen, you want to take a little bit of a shower afterwards anyway, because it doesn't. It's good for your skin, but like
you stink.
Yeah,
you will stink. I want to ask like people, because we actually have questions from Instagram, so we need to answer these. They were let me use my magic device to find it because it's on my phone. There's one that
we don't have to answer all of them.
I kind of want to address it, but okay. Where is Abe-san? Okay, so what should we start with?
Maybe.
Will we expand our team to the Kansai region? Because Japan Gekai right now is just Tokyo. We've been to Nagoya and Osaka for the prides and for Doyamacho tour, but right now,
I'm not sure if we have the manpower right now to extend past Tokyo right now. I said right now like 3 times. And I would say that this is definitely something we want to be doing in the same way that there's like some bars here that have bars over in Doyamacho too. I think Japan Gay Guide very much would like to expand past just, Tokyo. Oh yes, of course.
Ask anything!
Yeah, so if you have questions, please feel free to throw it in the chat. But I do think that in the future, we will be expanding past Tokyo, maybe go to the Kansai region, maybe go all the way up to Hokkaido or something. However, I don't think that's going to be coming in the next 2 or 3 months. If you're looking for a job immediately, I don't know, in the Kansai region, I don't know if we would be able to.
I think because the Tokyo branch, funny because we only have one branch, but the Tokyo branch, this is the Tokyo branch, is so, I will not say messy, but there are so many things going on right now that I think starting something in Osaka would that would be crazy.
I think if we have some one leadership.
Okay. Sorry, we just disappeared for a second.
Yeah, I think my phone
died.
Off. Also, let us know how the quality is on it, and stuff. If there's anything we can change, maybe turn down our mics or something. Let us know.
But yeah, Osaka might not happen because too messy.
We're in the middle of moving offices right now, and that's been a long process. And there's also some other moving parts with the parent company amongst some of the other stuff they're doing, and I think taking one thing at a time is best anyway. So, again, ask questions in chat. We are here to talk to you, and
we're your service.
Yeah, give you some thoughts about living in Japan, especially if you have thoughts about moving to Japan. We both did it.
I can talk about hours about how you can move to Japan. I've actually have a little video on my own personal channel. I kind of talk about this, but yeah, we have the knowledge and experience to help if you want to like even just travel or like do school, language school. I think we know if you want to move to Japan. Also, Jaylin, you can ask your question. We're waiting. Oh, perfect.
Oh. Feel safe traveling in
I've
Tokyo.
seen a lot of crans.
The question is, do you think a cross-dresser would feel safe traveling in Tokyo?
I have seen a lot of cross-dressers in Tokyo, and no one pays attention to them. Like, I think you're fine, unless maybe this is like a real, like, very hypothetical. Maybe you go to like, I would say an unsafe area, but there's not even like an area I can think about. I was gonna say Kabukicho, but there are a lot of cross-dressers in Kabukicho. So honestly, I think you're fine. Yeah.
I think even if you go somewhere rural, like people are not. Let's start with the fact that people will not be violent to you no matter where you go in Japan, and that's something innately different from in the States. You're never going to have someone like physically harass you or anything. For the most part, people keep their own opinions to themselves, especially about foreigners. If you speak Japanese, it's possible you might hear them talking about you behind your back. However, I don't think that it's unsafe to be here. So if you're questioning if it's safe traveling as a cross-dresser, you'll be fine. I'm unsure if when you talk about cross-dressing, because there's a difference between cross-dressing and transgender, and then just also like, drag, because like in my head drag is a bit more performance and cross-dressing is just like a daily thing. And so if it's on the daily side, literally do what you want.
Yeah.
Who cares? Especially in Tokyo, you do see people just walking around.
And even like I guess like I've seen mix of like cross-dressing and drag, like people very wearing a lot of colors, and like you can not tell like if they want to represent a gender or not, and no one cares. Like especially if you go to areas like Shimokitazawa or Koenji, like the fashion areas, like no one cares. It's pretty cool actually. People might actually like stop you and be like, "Oh, that's cool. I like your jacket. I like your blah blah blah." So it's honestly it's fine.
There's also like, I mean, you can always in showman. There's always people that are crossing, and or in drag. I've around Nakano quite a few times. There's this one like old man who always wears sailor uniforms. I've seen him a couple times, and I live around Nakano, so the bro's just like chilling, and that's how he lives his life. And like I'm pretty sure he's straight. He just likes cross-dressing.
Love.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
Good for him or them, just in case. Okay, next question that I want to address. Have we picked never mind.
Would you say it's prevalent?
Oh, okay. So it's really, I think this is more interesting. It's fine. We can go for this one. So the question is, Japan on the internet is a lot pre-World War II imperialist attitudes. Would you say it's prevalent? It's prevalent here. I will say there are some people that will be mean to you just because they don't like what you look like and just because you're not Japanese. And there are some protests that are anti-foreigners, and there are mayors candidating, and like in front of stations you might like hear people with a mic and like their whole speech is anti-foreigners. But it's still like if you can get past the fact that they don't like you, they're not gonna engage with you ever. Some very rare exceptions might happen. I know one of my friends was walking past a protest, and because I think it was a protest, everyone was kind of hyped up, and he talked to them in English and they started being violent. But that's because it was like a lot of people, and I think they were like hyped up from the protest, and they're like, oh yeah, we don't like foreigners, blah blah blah. But other than that, in the daily life, if you see like a person that is against foreigners, they're not gonna mention, or they're just gonna be passive aggressive. I've experienced passive aggressive from someone that was against foreigners, because I saw them chatting on their phone. They were like, I'm sat next to a foreigner, blah 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 blah, and then they were like mean to me, and I was like, okay, but they were not gonna hit me. They were not gonna like do mean things to me. It's just that they're not gonna be nice to you, but also like whatever, I'm not gonna be nice to you either. I don't know about your experience, but yeah.
I think that there is a ton of prejudice against foreigners. I do think that when you are on the internet, and nowadays we have so many translation services, so that language barrier is a lot easier to get through. But you know, I think that in general, hate speech gets more popular than like non-hate speech.
Yeah.
And the majority of Japanese people are pretty apathetic towards politics in general.
Yeah.
It's always the like very loud minority, and when you're reading it online, you tend to see, oh, okay, so all of Japan, it just like is historically revisionist and etc. And I disagree. I think that some people are taught and then taught a certain way to perceive Japan, and then don't re-educate themselves. But I do think that people that are willing to engage with the international population, specifically anybody in Japan who, like a Japanese person who learns English or any other language, is a lot less of the alt-right that you might see on Twitter or something, right? So like I said, I think that there are certainly some really loud people that are pretty prejudiced and racist against foreigners. But we also have to acknowledge that the foreigners that they're racist against aren't necessarily like white people, Caucasian people. It's typically Southeast Asian or Black people, or you know, just like it's colorism in another way too. And there's a lot of like hatred towards Chinese people and
clocking alarm. Yeah.
Hatred towards Chinese people and also Korean people. So I think that there is a lot of pre-World War II imperialist sentiment, but it's not very common to see in the daily life. You know, unless you're walking past a protest, like you said, you know, so.
And there are a lot of festivals that celebrate culture here. And like, it's like Pride. A lot of families will just go to the culture festivals. I know there's a Jamaica fest, there's like there's a lot of French fests, sorry. There's so many like different countries, like festivals. And I feel like the majority of people, at least in Tokyo, like knowing about different cultures and just enjoy like eating different foods and just enjoying the different cultures. And I think this is what we should focus on and like try to avoid the other people. But yeah, otherwise I think it's fine. We have a lot of questions that I'm excited to answer. What's your favorite queer-related manga? If you say Nana, you're out of this stream.
All right. So actually, it's not Nana. It's so in Japan currently, the one that I've been favoring is the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all.
I've seen that.
So there's an anime coming out. They just released what the opening song is. It's going to be from Nirvana, which is really exciting. And it's just about two girls that one of them is kind of gender ambivalent, and they're just kind of like connecting through enjoying music, which is not like unpopular music here, because I keep seeing stuff online where it's like, guys, Nirvana is not like niche, it's whatever. I'm like, well, Nirvana is kind of niche in Japan because it's an English band, as they're like, you know, English speaking band. So, but yeah, that one. Or I also really like Danmei, which is Chinese BL.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Some of my friends in chat might also know, but I really enjoy like the the yearning that comes with Chinese BL. So if you are a fan of the founder of Dominic Cultivation, let me know, because I can yap at you. And what about you? What's your queer media that you enjoy?
Okay, I'm glad you said media because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't watch manga. I'm so sorry, guys. Like
I also don't watch manga.
I don't. Oh, that's terrible. I don't watch anime. I don't read manga. I stopped reading manga. But I was on a train today and I got reminded because I was on Instagram and I saw a reel. I got reminded of the beautiful masterpiece that is Life is Strange. I love Life is Strange. Like, I don't have a tattoo, but I'm thinking about getting a Life is Strange tattoo because I like Life is Strange so much. Like, the emotions I feel just thinking about it is so good. It's so, the vibe is so beautiful. And the fact that it's queer, chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. I love Life is Strange.
What did you play it on? I played it on a couple, or well, I watched someone else play it.
Oh, I played it on I have a gaming laptop.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a weeb. I used to be a gamer, but yeah, it's fine. I stopped my League of Legends addiction. I'm good now. It's better. But yeah. As a transgender woman with implants, would it be rude not to wear a bra, especially during the summer, humidity, and heat, since I hate wearing bras?
Okay, I would start with the fact that people will, like, if you're visually a foreigner, no matter what you do, you're still gonna stand out. So if you wanna just not wear a bra, who cares, you know? Do what you want. I will say if your goal is to fit in, most people do wear bras here, or there's a lot of people who are too small for bras, like adult women and stuff. But that, you know, they might still wear them. I would say it's not very common to have cleavage out. Like, you can put as much leggy out as you want, put your leg out, you know? But cleavage is another thing. I would just say get some, like, for a night out, don't wear a bra. But if you're going especially into like an office or a really fancy restaurant or something, and you want to fit in, this is the thing. Do whatever you want, wear whatever you want. But if you want to fit in, do what the Japanese people are doing, then wearing a bra is more common. Yeah.
I think they might be more lenient towards you because you're a foreigner. But especially if you go to a temple, I would recommend wearing a bra. Yeah, one thing, when I was back in France, one thing that's really interesting when you move to Japan is there are a lot of things you change about yourself. But for any country, really, you change a lot of things. For example, I used to never wear bras, and now I wear bras because I don't feel too comfortable not wearing a bra. Sometimes I don't, because I don't. Like, when you first arrive in Japan, you're like, I'm a foreigner, I need to fit in, and you do everything good, but then it's kind of okay. But I guess if it's your first time visiting, or if you don't feel too comfortable, I would wear a bra. But yeah, when you arrive here, you will feel either way that people are looking at you, and it's okay. They are. It's okay. Move on. You'll be fine. They're just like curious about you.
Yeah.
It's nothing like mean. They will be looking at you. So if you're strong enough to hold the gaze of someone that is looking at your like body and looking that you're not and seeing that you're not wearing a bra, then if you can do that, go for it. But if not, I would say like be comfortable, be uncomfortable to be like mentally comfortable and wear a bra. But that's my opinion. Yay. Dozo.
No, I mean, I said my piece on that. I really do think that anybody should wear whatever they want. But if your goal is to fit in, then probably wear a bra at like you said, temples or like the office. But also, you know, you've got what you got, and if you want to show it off, please do. You know. Like, please do.
That part.
Yeah.
Just bye, Thomas. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
We'll see you next Sunday or Monday. It depends.
Yeah, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, even in France, we love you. But yeah, why would you can answer that. I cannot.
Yeah, I'll go for this. What would happen if you traveled to Japan with non-binary on my travel document, since they don't formally recognize non-binary? Okay, so I actually have some thoughts about this. So in the States, for a couple of years, we allowed people to put X on their documentation. And I chose not to do it because I knew that if I ever moved to a country such as here that doesn't understand what X is as opposed to F versus M, it would get lost in bureaucracy. As a traveler, you're probably fine. You might be pulled aside coming into customs, and it might be an extra 30 minutes of your time just explaining that you're a queer person. It wouldn't stop you from coming into the country, I believe, but it might be a little bit more bureaucracy. If you are planning on moving here, you might come into contact with the fact that the system simply isn't ready for you. One of my worries about having X on my documentation and why I didn't have it is because I was worried that for visa paperwork, it would get sort of male, female, and then mine would just get lost because it doesn't fall into that. I know they don't separate things by male and female. They probably more separate it by job and whether you're a student or whatever. But I always am worried about the fact that if you enter a country where your gender on your paperwork is different, you might get lost in the process. But like I said, as just a traveler, as someone who's just coming in for 2 weeks to a month, honestly, you should be completely fine. It's very likely they won't even ask about it, especially if you look like your profile or your picture.
Your profile picture.
Yeah. They might look twice at you, but as long as you say, yeah, I'm going to Kyoto to go to Nara to go pet some deer, they're gonna be like, okay, another foreigner here to see our culture. All right. I would say for a longer answer on the other one is just that be careful and make sure to watch your paperwork if you're moving here with one of those.
Yep, I can't add anything to that.
Sorry, it was a long-winded answer, but...
Not my monkey, not my circus. I cannot answer that. Mouse House. I love this name. It's such a cute thing.
Mouse House is really cute. Oh, thank you, Thomas, for... Oh, you already... Yeah.
2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
Mouse House. Hi, I have family in Japan and I visit regularly, so I've been watching you all for a while, and I just wanted to say thank you for your videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. We work hard on them.
Whether you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, everyone in the office kind of has a hand in all of the other medias. So we sometimes help with Instagram, and we a lot of time have people on Instagram help out with our YouTube videos, whether they be starring it or just giving us some pointers. So truly in our office we're really intermingled on our different teams, and I think that's a good thing sometimes. So.
Yeah, one thing you don't know about the YouTube is that it's only us. It's editing is only us, and we used to, not right now, but we used to have this system where Abe does one long form a week, and then the next week it's me, and we would call that Hell Week because it was tough.
Honestly, I enjoyed that system. So the way it worked out is we had 2 weeks each to finish a video, but I think we're shifting some stuff around, trying to upload more,
especially with the lives, because it's different. I love that, honestly. It's so fun. It's so fun. And I think we're gonna do that more often, and I think it's on a marketing point of view, I think it's good because we can cut the live into shorts. And,
get a bunch of these, because some of these questions are really sweet.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so happy that people actually ask questions. Thank you. Because the thing with YouTube, we're so used to getting ignored, on the socials. So it's so nice when people actually join in and watch and answer and interact with us. So it's really cool. And finally, I want to answer that question. New question. Have you picked the winner of the trip yet?
So I will say that neither of us are part of that team, and I knew that it's in the works, but there's a lot of discussion behind the scenes. So we're just waiting on like 2 other people to decide on some final logistics, and then they'll be picking a person and reaching out.
Randomly picking.
Yes, it will be random because they're gonna we have like a system for spinning numbers and whatever.
Oh, we do?
We do. Yeah, Pascal has it.
I didn't even know. I don't know. Yeah, but hey, I'm kind of excited because I think we were planning to like film the person getting the tour, and like.
Yeah, no, I think it'd actually be really fun video to make. And one of the best things about working here is that we do get to enjoy what we're recording a lot of times. There is a level to where when you're working, aka like filming and doing event coverage, you don't get to enjoy it as much as someone who's just there to drink and party.
Yeah.
But I do think we are in a uniquely privileged position to be able to be openly queer at work and also being creators as the job, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting. I don't know when it's gonna be announced. I think it was supposed to be announced like beginning of July. It should be soon because the person that was kind of in charge of it was not here for a week. They were busy and now they're back. So I think they're gonna.
Yeah.
If they're not doing that, we're gonna come back to the office and be like, "Hey, it's your time." people are waiting. Either way, what are the best recommended bars in Nichome for foreign solo transgender travelers to visit and feel comfortable? So I cannot say which one not to go to. There is one that you should not go to, but there are a lot of places you can go to. So we're actually in Queendom right now. We're filming in Queendom. Thank you, Queendom, for letting us use your space. Queendom is very friendly of like allies or just transgender women or transgender people. Queendom is more women focused, I will say. So you might not enjoy it as much if you're a like male presenting person or just like a male person in general. But it's still like open. You can come. There are events that are sapphics only, but it's apart from that, it's very open. There's also Queen. Queen is really nice. It's more like a bar than a club. This Queendom is more club, and Queen is more a bar. And King is also really open to anyone. If you want to add more bars.
So I would say the King and Queen are kind of your safest bet to meet people and talk and stuff. It's loud down there, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of foreigners and a lot of trans people on the staff as well. The Queendom I like because there is like a club on the first level, and then the second level where we're sitting is more like cafe energy. And it can be quiet, like you meet someone downstairs and then you come up here and hang out and talk a little bit more. There's some balconies to look out over Nichome. There's also some specific female to male bars. I'm sorry, we have a coworker in chat, but there's some specific female to male bars, and those are very welcoming to sapphic people, but I don't think that like you should be wary that there are some places that will check ID for like female only spaces or male only spaces, and they can be like not openly transphobic, but it's not comfortable to go into that place and not know if they're going to look at your ID and be okay with it, you know? But for the most part, you will be fine as long as you frequent places that have foreigners, because they're used to more like trans people coming around. A lot of the female to male bars or male to female bars are like Japanese only. Not like they don't prevent you if you're a foreigner coming in, but it's like all of the language spoken there is Japanese. So you could go to like G-Pit if that's what you're looking for, or this is a drag bar, but they're pretty welcome to people in general, which is Campy Bar. But I would recommend King or Queen as just a casual person coming to grab some drinks, meet people. A lot of English speakers there, and like I said, the staff is trans, so you are welcome.
And you can't miss it because everyone's like the crowd is bleeding on the street. Like they have to ask us to go back inside the bars because everyone's just going outside, and it's like a nice vibe in the street. Like everyone's just talking, Queen and King just mix, and it's really nice. What do you think about Benji? Benji How?
I think he's great.
I was gonna say I hate him. I hate Benji.
Well, one time, he said that he had a Band-Aid and then he didn't have a Band-Aid.
What the hell,
so
Benji?
That's what we can say about Benji.
Benji, I hate you. Go back. No, actually, I'm for real. I'm so happy I met Benji. Okay.
Aww.
The one thing. Oh, are there any? Okay. I'm gonna answer that after I tell you your truth. When Benji first came into the office, I was like, someone else again. And then actually, I'm so happy to have Benji because he's just so sweet and nice and jolly. I think jolly is a good word for him. He's so lovely, and I'm so happy to have Benji around because he's just. I love him. Bless him. Love you, Benji. What do you think about Minty?
I love Minty.
I hate Minty. No, I love Minty.
Well, we have different opinions.
No. It's the joke. It's the joke. No, honestly, Minty is the Minty. If you've watched Instagram, is the Nichome cowboy. Minty is the curly-haired black person that is on the videos. Love Minty. Honestly, most genuine person I've ever met. I absolutely love Minty. Minty just cares about people, and I love that. Thank you so much, Minty, for existing. I'm so glad we met. Wow. So maybe they're not even.
So sweet.
Yeah. No, seriously. But yeah. That's it.
But we do have some So how do neutral pronouns translate to Japanese? Okay. So in Japanese, pronouns, as we understand them in Romance and just Slavic languages, it's not the same, right? It's the more formally you speak, the less likely you're going to refer to someone directly, is the best way I can put it. A lot of times there's like 4, 5 different ways to say the word you.
Yeah.
But you don't use it because using it it's better to use a person's name. So when I did interviews with non-binary people, a lot of times what I asked for Japanese people I was interviewing was what is their personal pronoun that they use, because you can gender yourself with the way you refer to yourself. So there's watashi, boku, ore,
watashi.
And then we're getting into like more older ones, but like the main ones are like watashi, boku, and ore. And then there's atashi, which is a little bit more feminine as well. But each of these words can go from like completely neutral to masculine or to feminine. And I think that that's a better way because you get to gender yourself with the way that you refer to yourself. And other people, it's not common for them to, there's not she or he in a way. There is like kare or kanojo, but it's those which is like that man or that woman kind of. Yeah. But those are also kind of rude,
it feels weird.
Yeah. So
it's a big problem with Japanese language. It's that it's hard to like if I want to say, oh, how about you? I want to say like anata wa, but if it sounds rude because anata is you, but you don't really use anata.
You completely take the subject out of the sentence, whether it's yourself or other people. So one of the like common foreigner mistakes is always using watashi as your first word, like I'm going to eat. Instead of saying I'm going to eat, you would say just going to eat, right? And it's implied that you are going, but also someone can have a follow-up question. Follow-up questions are really important to make sure that you're talking about yourself and not talking about someone else that was going to eat.
One thing I noticed, and that feels very like weird for us, is using like almost, I don't know if it's family terms. I'm gonna say family terms. Like a lot of girls that I've met call me Anessa, because it's like, oh, older sister, what do you think about this? Because they don't know they don't know my name and they don't want to use Anata, so they call me Anesan. And at one point, I was talking to an old man and I said Oji-san, because I don't know if I can say Anata. So I'm like, oh, grandpa, what do you think about this? And it doesn't answer the gender question though.
Yeah.
But
those can be
I think
gendered.
I think the best way is just ask the name and then always use the name. Like I would say Abe Sanwa. What do you think, Abe? And then if they tell you their name, then you don't. You're good. Just use the name always.
Just use the name, or if you're in a service job or something, you almost always use okyakusama, which is just customer, non-gendered, formal. You know? So there's kind of like things like that. There is like in a lot of Asian languages the familial terms, but you would. It's honestly kind of sweet sometimes, and I don't mind if people. Maybe it's just me, but I don't mind if people use like Oni-san or One-san or whatever with me. But that's just me. Hooking up normal in Tokyo. Yes, we're good. We'll get to that. But yeah. So pronouns are completely, to wrap it up, pronouns are completely different in the Japanese language, and I don't think that you'll have to start studying the language to understand how people perceive themselves in that way. They still are gendered, of course, but one of the things I like about Japanese is that you get to gender yourself with your personal pronouns. So yeah.
What they said, I cannot answer this question.
Okay,
you answer this.
That's fair.
So is casual hooking up normal in Tokyo LGBT community? Yeah,
it is, like most LGBT communities. To be fair, I do, I do think that there is a level in Japan, there's kind of a separation between Japanese speakers and non-Japanese speakers, so a lot of foreigners hook up with other foreigners and stuff. But there's also plenty of people that hook up, that are foreigners and hook up with Japanese people. It's pretty common. I would not say that the culture is any different than any other city I've lived in, just because people will want to do their things, and you meet someone, you like them, and you go. I mean, even here, you can even go to a hotel down the street.
There's one over there.
Oh,
but that's
for
for men.
Okay.
I mean, it's the bathhouse over there.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
It's
so
different.
there is like gay saunas, if that's your thing, which is specifically a hookup spot. But one of the things we joke about is that there's gay saunas, but there's not like lesbian or sapphic saunas. So if you're a sapphic person, you probably would actually meet someone at a bar as opposed to going someplace just for hooking up. Like there are for gay spaces. But like it's not uncommon to see people, at a party just kissing, I guess. It's definitely not as common as it was when I saw people in New York, but
I will say, like, because I've got some straight friends. I don't discriminate. I've got some straight friends. The stories I've heard from the straight community, like people getting like blowjobs on the street. I know, like the straights are not doing well. I'm so sorry. Like
that's crazy.
I think that like the LGBTQ community, like, will.
Oh.
Yes, okay. We're back. I don't know what you guys heard.
Sorry, I'll have to figure out how to change that. I believe that my phone keeps, so we're recording from my phone, and I believe it's because it keeps going onto a screensaver. So I'll turn that off so it doesn't do that anymore.
I don't know if you guys heard my story about the straight community, but I'm sorry, maybe it got censored for a reason. Yeah, but the straights are not doing well. The LGBTQ community, though, will like go to hotels. The straights have no decency. So yeah,
There are some hotels that won't let you in if you're LGBT though. Like if you
Yeah.
come in and you're visibly masked and you're with someone who's also masked.
the battery's dying.
Yes, it's. Oh, I have one in my.
Oh.
It's in there.
Yes,
Sorry, my computer now is losing battery, but thank you.
Hee.
Yeah, and then there's a plug right there. But in general, yes, hookup culture is a thing, and yeah, if you need to pull it that way because it's. You can probably actually put that on the ground.
On the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back. We're back. Sorry, I almost broke Abe's computer.
No,
I'll keep it on my lap.
Oh, okay. Whatever's good. Yeah, it's not much different from other countries, though. I would say there is a less of an understanding of sexual health here. It's pretty expensive to get tested, and unlike what I experienced in New York and Philadelphia, people do not regularly get tested, and asking them to do so can be insulting sometimes. So just the best way I've seen to do it is that have your own papers that say your results, offer them up and say, hey, these are my results, and it would be great if you could grab some too, just so we're on the same page, you know, like bring it up first yourself, or always use protection, you know? I mean, you should anyway, but like, just have that understanding. Like you can get PrEP and stuff here, but typically that stuff is not covered by national insurance, so you have to pay a little out of pocket, but I do think it's worth it.
That's crazy that it's not covered.
I
That's
know.
insane.
Yeah.
I think it's free in France. I think, but I'm not sure. But it should be free. Like,
It should be. I mean, in New York, you could go to places and get like a full course of testing, and it's completely free just because it's. And a lot of those places were specifically LGBT because we want to stay safe, you know?
Yeah.
Whether you're straight or you're gay, you should get yourself tested like every 6 months, especially. Well, I mean, only if you're sexually active, but you know. So.
Yeah, it's so confusing getting tested here. I'm scared.
There's a couple places that I know of, and I would say that it like for a nice full course, the everything, it can be like Niman. So to translate that to USD, that could probably be about like 130 to 140 USD for a full course of testing for everything. But you know, it's something you gotta just do if you want to stay safe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I remember when I went in to get tested on just a routine check, and whether I had something or not, you should always get tested, guys. Like, no judgment if you have something, just like let your partners know. You can figure it out together. But I noticed that a lot of people in there were foreigners just because we tend to be more aware of this being a problem and not shaming it, as opposed to the Japanese populace are kind of out of sight, out of mind. So
there is so much stigma around like anything sexual here. Like even it's not even sexual, but just period, like things like pads and there are no tampons here.
Yeah, tampons are not very common. It's pretty hard to find them.
And like pads, I think it's doing better, but pads are still like, I feel like like when I go buy them, they're like, "You sure you don't want a bag? You sure you can have them in your hands outside?" And it's like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm sorry
like
that I am a regular human being that has regular human being
like,
functions.
I'm so sorry, but I feel like there's so much stigma around like this. I don't know if it's the same in France. I can't remember, but like the condom packs here are so like cutesy. It's almost hard to find because they don't look like condom boxes, and it's like. I need to see them, and it's I don't care if people know I'm buying condoms. Like it's okay, I'm fine with that. But
no, I mean, and I haven't like, I don't think that it's. I think it's easy to get condoms. I do think that it's a little bit like on the level of condoms versus pads. Pads are harder to find.
Right.
Which is like, and they're also like they tend to be on the lighter side.
Yeah.
Of the ones that. You know, so
Yeah, it's either you buy diapers, either
yeah,
you
you're
have,
either getting a diaper or like one tissue paper.
yeah, pick your contestant. Either way, are there any places in Tokyo that would be an absolute no-go for a male to female transgender in Tokyo?
So I would say that you'll be fine for the most part. There are some places that are, we mentioned earlier, there's some places that check ID sometimes because they want to be a bit like really,
Yeah.
like there's some places that will check ID that are not the most trans friendly spaces. There's a very, like, I don't know about gay bar specifically, but there is a very popular lesbian bar here that isn't Queen and Kingdom that has had issues where they turn people out. And I'm not sure if we're allowed to say specific bar names if we're not
Yeah.
being nice to them.
Probably not.
But it is just, I would say, state of Queen and Queendom. And when it comes to like gay bars, but if you are in like a straight space, or if you're like going to Shibuya and you're gonna go to Adam or TK, these like club spaces, you'll be fine, right? It is only some women-only spaces that they sometimes get really kind of ridiculous about it. And it also might depend on how well you pass, which is pretty.
That's
really,
crazy. Yeah.
Really messed up. But like if you pass pretty well, then maybe they don't even consider it. But then at the same time, if you're still early on in transitioning, or if your goal is not to pass, then sometimes places can be pretty ridiculous. But for every place that won't let you in, there are a lot of places that will, and a lot of places you can find friends and meet your community. So don't take this as a don't go to these places. Take it as there's better places to go.
I have a question. I actually don't know the answer. Like that one place that we know about.
Yeah.
Do they accept female to male people then?
Yes, they do.
No way.
That's why it's like they're a bit they're very, you know,
that's crazy.
They're very lesbian forward and see you as a lesbian whether you are a trans man or not.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you come here and you talk to people, you will know where to go and where not to go. Cause yeah.
And if you want the full story, look up Waifu Party and how it was started. And that will, waifu, like WAIFU, waifu. And the owner was turned away from this venue that we're talking about. And if you look up an article about that, you can hear the whole story from their perspective as a trans woman who started a party scene and was turned away from this venue. And yeah.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe, y'all. Okay. Tsugi is I don't want to intrude on safe spaces, so as an ally, what places are open and inviting to the cis? Kind of the same, honestly. Any place will let you in. I mean, you can go to anywhere, really. And as long as you're not being a bad person, we don't care.
I've seen straight men at Queen. I've seen straight girls in King. Like, it's very, look for what's considered a mixed bar, which is not women only or men only. And especially if you're going to be in a gay bar and you get hit on by a gay person, don't get mad.
Yeah.
Because some people do get mad where it's like, well, you can't tell them straight. I'm like, no, I can't. You're in a gay bar.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, you can go anywhere as long as it's not like if you go to a bathhouse as a straight person, I would be like, maybe don't go there.
Well, specifically the gay saunas.
Yeah, the gay saunas. I mean, don't go to the gay saunas if you're straight because
you're gonna get hit on. That's what that place
Yeah.
is for.
And don't go to like any underwear bars. I mean, why would you go to an underwear bar if you're a straight person? I would say don't go there. But like it's like any bar. Like the gay bars are no different except that there are gay people.
Yeah.
And in the straight bars, there will be gay people as well. It's the same. Like, it's fine. You'll be fine. You're okay.
There's also the sense of, like, as an ally, you can put your money where your mouth is and just contribute to the community by buying drinks.
Yeah.
Not for other people, but just, like, buy your drinks at the bar owned by gay people, and therefore you're helping out gay people, in my opinion. Like, some people don't want straight people in their gay bars, but especially if you're at a mixed bar, it's very common. I think that straight people should be allowed in a mixed bar because you don't know which one of those people is not out yet.
We're back.
Yeah.
But yeah, straight people, you're allowed.
Yeah.
No straight phobia.
Go for any mixed bar. Be kind to people. Don't hit on anybody. Don't look to a gay bar to find a lesbian that you can change because you're not going to find them. That's the thing. But as an ally, I'm sure you understand that you're just there to support the community. The vibes in gay bars can be great.
I have a story about that, but it's so different. But it's like someone that was, I don't know if they were pretending to be gay. I think they were. Either way, I went to one of the gay clubs, like men, but they allow women. Because I'm sorry, but gay clubs have the best music to dance. Like Dragon Man and Kingdom have the best music. Either way, I went there, and this one guy was pretending to be gay. At least he told me he was gay. And he was like dancing with me, and I was like, okay, like he's gay. And then he started getting really close to me, and I was like, hey, you're gay, right? He's like, I'm not gonna kiss you, don't worry. Kiss me. That's not cool. Why would you pretend to be gay, go to gay clubs, and then hit on women? Don't do that. This is not good.
And whether he was straight or gay, he just shouldn't do that. Whether he was man, woman, or anything else, or anyone else. Like, it really, it's just like when I said that Japan's queer scene is not much different than some of the other queer scenes in, like, hookup culture. There's also people here that don't have boundaries in the same way that there's some people that in the States that don't have boundaries and don't realize that you need to ask for permission for some stuff. And so, yeah, but I don't think that's a Japanese thing, and I don't think that's a queer thing. I think that's sometimes people are just really messy and don't know their boundaries, and yeah. So it's like the guy who's like, "Where's my hug?" It's like, well, yeah, you know what I mean.
My heart rate got faster.
It's like sometimes there's the "Where's my hug" kind of girlies or guys, and that's just, people are weird sometimes.
When it comes to public bathrooms all over the city, how safe is it for non-passable male to female transgender? What would be your best suggestion? Hey, can I answer that?
Whether you're female to male or male to female, honestly, just like, there's a lot of like disabled bathrooms or family bathrooms, and they have, like, there's the male bathroom, then the female bathroom, and then there's the bathroom that has like, it genuinely sometimes has a rainbow on it, but other times it also has like a pregnant woman or a person in a wheelchair or someone in crutches, and those are the ones that I recommend for people because they also don't have lines a lot of times. Because I mean, don't like spend your entire day in there, but like, you know, get your business and get going. I also don't think that anybody is going to get mad at you by going to the bathroom.
We're back, okay, sorry. We're gonna wrap up soon either way, but so the disabled toilet, I think, would be your best choice.
Accessible toilet.
Just in case. Is tipping considered rude in Japan? And then Luis Akita says, no, bro, please give tip on bar. We love tip.
Depending on the bar, you can tell pretty quickly Especially foreigner-friendly bars will accept your tips. But it's not considered rude. But some bars and restaurants especially will not accept your tips.
Don't tip at the restaurant.
However,
I don't tip at the restaurant.
Bars, it's typically pretty okay. It might be better if you really like that bartender and you want a tip to give it sent directly and be a little low-key about it. But if you go to like Queen and you tip them, they'll just like staple it to their lanyard as like, look at all these tips I got.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cute.
But in general, like in Japan, tipping is not a thing.
But if you really like your service, you really like your tour guide, go for it. But just don't make it a big deal.
Tourism is different. Like if it's I would say if it's a foreigner person, go for it. If it's a like restaurant and the waiter or waitress is Japanese, don't. Don't do it. But usually bars, especially if there are drag queens or performers.
Your queen.
Keep your queens. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Nichome is common gift to queen and go-go dancers. They are performing. They need money.
Your performers, your burlesque performers, your go-go dancers, your etc. Them you definitely should tip to, and your bartenders. Be low-key about it, but a lot of places are pretty open about accepting tips, so that's fine.
Yes, and I think that's the last question. Best snack bars for foreigners to visit in Nichome. I never go to snack bars. I don't know.
So this isn't a bar, but there is like a takoyaki place that's open till 2 a.m. I don't actually remember what it's called, but it's like...
You don't remember, or you were too drunk?
I just know how to get... Like if you're at Ado, it's like down the street, like right next to you. Just look up a late night takoyaki when you're in Nichome and you'll find it. And I've met some really cool people just waiting for takoyaki there.
Jaylene says, thank you so much for this live chat. I'll be visiting Tokyo for the first time from July 19th to the 23rd. I'm excited and nervous as a non-compatible male to female transgender. You have helped my anxiety. I'm so happy we could help. This is what we do it for, and seeing actual people be helped is so nice. And I'm so happy you're visiting for the first time, and I hope it's going to be great. I'm sure it's going to be great. And if you have any questions, Abe is doing the Instagram DMs.
Yeah, so I was about to say, Jalen, if you message the Instagram directly and ask any question, I'll probably be responding to it directly. So if you have any specific questions about being male to female,
male to female,
let me know. I can give you direct opinions about where to go, their addresses, etc. And then some other tips around Tokyo.
And Akita says, snack bar is gay, sing bar in Nichome. You can find in Ueno, really, but not full English. The thing with snack bars, it's usually in Japanese.
There's also SM. I didn't realize it
SM.
was.
Sorry.
SM Yamato, which is like if you're at King and Queen, it's around the corner. It's a snack bar.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Consider a snack bar.
I'm not sure.
We'll have to look that up for
next time. But I think that's it for today. The live is gonna end. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be here next Sunday or Monday. Depends on your time zone. And if you have any more questions, either DM us on Instagram or on YouTube. And it was lovely to have you. We're so happy that so many questions were asked. We're not expecting this. This is great.
We also just had a video come up last night to us, which might have been like mid-morning to you if you're in the United States. Please go watch it. It's only a couple minutes, and it would help us out a ton if you gave it some love.
That will be here next week. And we're coming to the office actually, so you'll see us very soon. We'll yap your ear off. But it was so nice to have you guys, and we'll see you next week. Stay safe, and Abe is gonna end the live because I can't do it.
It's okay. It's just the stuff.
Okay, see you.